Get me your supervisor now. Me, ma'am. I am the supervisor. So, for some background information, I work in a retail chain and live in the UK, where it is law that if the person in question looks under 25, then you have to ask for ID for items such as lighters, knives, etc. It is also law that if the person in question cannot provide ID, then you have the obligation to decline the sale. Even if they are with someone who can produce ID and vouch for them, you still have to decline the sale because the person wishing to buy the item cannot produce identification. Hope this makes sense. Entitled mother. D. Daughter. M. Me. So, to the story. On this particular day, I was standing at my till waiting for any customers. Enter EM and DEM put all her shopping onto the till and I began scanning. She was pleasant enough and her transaction went by smoothly. Having paid for her items, D proceeded to put her items onto the till. She had a dog toy and spray paint. Now in the UK you have to be 18 to purchase spray paint. Don't ask me why, cause I have no clue. So I scanned through the spray paint and the computer screen turned to red. It informed me that I needed to make sure that the person in question was of age to purchase this. D looked young. I reckon she was 18, but because she looked under 25 I still had to ask her for proof of age. Also, the CCTV is watched over when it comes to items being purchased with age restrictions. Someone is paid to watch over these sales to make sure that I'm following procedure and I'm not letting anyone underage purchase such items. If I'm found to have sold such items to a minor, I could be looking at being fired and criminal prosecution. With this in mind I said the following. M. Sorry ma'am, this item is age restricted. Do you have any proof of age on you? The daughter looks a bit startled, but looks through her purse and doesn't find anything. D. I don't have ID on me. I must have left it at home. I'm 18 though. M. Sorry ma'am, I can't authorize the sale without ID. If you bring ID with you next time, I'd be more than happy to authorize the sale. The daughter shrugged and sighed. D. Oh well, I'll come back another time. I'll just take the dog toy then. I was about to scan the dog toy through when M enters the conversation. EM. You seriously need ID for spray paint? M. Yeah, it's the law. You have to be 18. EM. But my daughter is 18. M. She may be 18, but I still have to ask her for ID because she looks under 25. EM. But she is turning 19 in a week. M. Again ma'am, that may be the case but without ID, I cannot authorize the sale. EM. That is ridiculous. M. Sorry ma'am, it's the law. D. Stop mum, it's okay, I can come back tomorrow. EM. We are not coming back tomorrow. At this point, suddenly the M comes up with a genius solution to buy the spray paint and bypass the law. EM. I'll buy the paint for her. I'm over 25. That means I'm lawfully allowed to buy it. M. Unfortunately you can't, because I know you'll be buying it for her, and if I authorize that, it is still illegal. EM. That is BULLS *****. I want to buy spray paint. M. Sorry ma'am, I can't authorize you buying the paint, because I know you're buying it for your daughter. EM. You don't know that I'm buying it for my daughter. M. Yes ma'am I do, because you literally said 5 seconds ago you would buy it for her. EM. So you are now lying to a customer. The daughter tries to drag M away. D. Mum. Leave it. M. Ma'am, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you what you said and what the rules are. EM. Well, I'm going to go to the other cashier and buy it there. M. That is fine ma'am, you can try that, but they will give you the same answer I'm giving you, because I have to notify them of any customer trying to slip by the rules. The EM, red in the face, managed to slip past her daughter and get right up to my face, press her finger into my chest and scream. EM, get me your supervisor now. I am going to report you lying. As she finished screaming, I wiped her spit off my face, calmly pointed to my name badge, and smiled, and in my best retail voice I said, Hi, I'm the supervisor of this establishment. I hear you wish to make a complaint about one of our staff. How may I help you? Her face went from red to purple in a second. I genuinely thought she was about to hit me when her daughter stepped in. D. How much is it? M. For the dog toy alone, that will be £3.99. The daughter paid me £5 and told me to keep the change. I smiled and in my retail voice said, Thank you for shopping with us today. We hope to see you again soon. Have a great day. F********. And with that she was forcibly lead out by her daughter. *THE next day. Guess who comes in? The daughter, alone, with her ID. For all you young shoppers out there, 2 things. Please bring your ID with you, it's easier for everyone. If you have an aggressive parent, please refrain from bringing them with you. Have a great day. Entitled mother demands to use my trampoline, even though we are in quarantine. This happened to me before the whole quarantine thing was heavily enforced. I'm on mobile posting this, so I will try my best in formatting it. TLDR. M wants her kid to use my trampoline, even though quarantine is happening. So one afternoon, after I finished doing my work for online school, my parents told me to go outside and get some vitamin D, so I listened to them and went on my trampoline I got a few years back. Keep in mind that this is in my backyard. I decide to jump and see how high I will go. Pretty high. Next thing you know, a random kid I have never seen before decides to walk in my backyard and asks me if he can also jump. Me being extra kind, since he is like 6 or 5, told him that he can't because I don't know him and that he is technically not allowed back here. The kid understands and goes. I thought that was the end, but I soon learned that it indeed was not. Next thing I did was just lie down and just stare at the clouds and admire the beauty of nature when I see out of the corner of my eye the same kid with his mother approaching me. I got my camera and started recording without her knowing. Hey, I heard that you wouldn't let my little angel in your trampoline. Why is that? Oh, that was because I don't know who you are and you're technically in a private property. The kid didn't really seem like he didn't want to be here and was tugging on his mom's arm begging her to go. She tells him that he should wait and that mommy talk with the older kid here to let you jump. Once again I told her no and that she should leave before I call the cops. Once again she wouldn't budge. Then she says, call them and I will tell them that you are on my property and on his trampoline. Then I told her that I'm filming her and that there are cameras around my house filming this, and she realizes her mistake. She tried to climb onto the trampoline and grab my phone, but I pulled up my ladder and zipped the trampoline. She then tried to climb up and grab it, but I shocked her cause I got a lot of static electricity from the trampoline. She took it as a sign to stop and try to run away. I haven't seen her since they said parks were reopening, and I really hope that this is my last encounter with Karens. Thanks for reading, if you came this far in. Entitled Mom calls me satanic and tries to steal my dog. First of all, I'm on my phone and English it's not my mother language, so apologies for the bad grammar, and if I had a error please let me know. Well, this happened yesterday. Some context, I'm not a religious person, I'm atheist and I love the music Mick Gordon made for Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. This is relevant. So I listen to this music when I walk with my dog. My phone is a little damaged with the years, so sometimes my headphones disconnect and the music starts playing indirectly to the phone speaker. So here is a history. Characters EM equals entitled mom NK equals nice kid me equals well me lol. I was walking with my dog, or I was listening to my Doom music. There is a church near the road I usually takes. I stopped to pick up my pet's poop, and then it happened. My headphones went off, while listening to music. When I realized I took out the phone and paused the song, I hear someone say excuse me, and I turn around. OHH boy, big mistake. This woman looked at me as if I had spit on her food. The conversation was such that, how can you listen to that kind of music near my baby in the church? Me, because it is the type of music that I like. But it's satanic. Do you want to offend God? Me, ma'am. See, I don't believe in your religion and I can listen to what I want. So please leave me alone. Me and my pet didn't start going when told me to give my dog compensation for traumatizing his baby. I immediately said no. But my baby is traumatized. Look at it. NK looked embarrassed and said, Mom, I don't want the dog. Please stop bothering him. Told him to shut up and reached out to grab the leash. Now my dog is very protective of my family and me, so I effectively growled at him for getting too close. Got scared of a small dog lol and ran away. I never saw or NK again. Thanks for reading. I know it is not very interesting like other histories, but it was my first experience with an entitled parent and I want to share it. Edit. Wow. Thank you very much for all the votes and comments. I appreciate all. I never thought this boring little story would get so much attention lol. Thank you all. Karen demands the good granola bars. Did my grocery shopping today, and since I was already a disaster prepper before COVID, I'm well known to the staff for big orders and stocking up on bargains. I found a lovely pile of Kellogg's Red Berries granola bars on clearance for $0.87 a box. 4 bars per box. They don't expire until March 2021 or July 2021 depending on the box, so it was a steal. There were about 25 boxes on the shelf. I left the 5 most dented and took 20. While I'm loading up and talking to the cashier about my score and how everyone who didn't prep before has been messaging me like crazy lately, the lady behind me all of a sudden gets interested in why my granola bars are 87 cents. Full on Karen haircut, cloth mask that says army wife. Why did you buy all those? I didn't see those. No one else even got any of them. Did you check the clearance shelf? I left 5 or 6 boxes there. No one buys the expired garbage on the clearance shelf. My kids deserve the good ones, and you bought them all. Their dad is serving our country and the least you could do it let me have some of them. At this point she crosses the lines on the floor to separate customers and starts coming towards my cart. No, the least I can do is tell you to step back about 3 feet before you get into a situation where you need to use your tricker card. If you want granola bars, get them off the damn clearance rack like I did. I turn to the cashier and say fucking Karens, am I right? And then the depender Karen whips her carriage around, knocks into an old man trying to walk by screeching towards the self-checkouts. When I went outside I loaded my car and then sat inside of it eating a granola bar as she sped over a speed bump in the parking lot, sending sparks everywhere. Finn.